The Bounce House, and it's easy to see why they call it that. Home of the Knights of UCF. What do you think about that? And this crowd is ready for a big one. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UCF Knights. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Knights will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Florida State's offense takes the field for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond... assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Let's see if they play it conservatively and try to get some of the yardage back on 2nd and long from the 13. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Fast motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. So the UCF Knights offense has its first opportunity of the day. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, Dave?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Off play action. He'll take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting it.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll keep it on the ground. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to get to it. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Noles send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll just down it right there. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He breaks a tackle. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Burks. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. Here's the handoff. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Now the play fake. They're trying to get to it. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Stands in and takes the hit. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Knights will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Touchdown, Florida State! The special teams with a special moment. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you? Get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one match.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Knights have it with a 1st and goal. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. It's good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Louisville found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Cardinals football today. Those Cards fans won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's taking the shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. And the Seminoles are in the hurry-up. He's looking to throw it. He slings it deep to the left. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, no!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Dumps it to the back. And that one's incomplete. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to get it through the air. He's going to take off. At the 40, there he goes. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Armour. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. DB's right up on the receiver. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. A strike downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. He'll pull it down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. The offense will quickly use a timeout. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. That one comes out hot down the right side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be looking to take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. Flying down the right side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Give to the running back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it away to start the second half. He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be fourth down. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Slips through the line. Oh, what a move! Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Running to the left. Can't get him to the ground. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Line gets set, first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the short completion brings up second down. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. Still running at the 40. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
He lobs one high down the left side. And he intercepts it.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a second down pass play. Quickly complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. New set of downs after that completion. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Afterburners coming. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. The Noles are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. On the ground. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point splits the uprights to 28-13. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now the UCF. To go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Knights line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Bounced off his feet.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And the ball is intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Got it behind the line. It's Armour. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. And that pass intercepted.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play, probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
On 4th down, they'll run it, looking for the first. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. First down for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This offense has a 2nd down play. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
The completion well past the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Knights!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UAB is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up 14 over Army. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. The Knights want to move quickly.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Makes his connection. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. This offense has failed on its previous 2 fourth down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. Try to get it on the ground. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out